NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Ohio Northern University, where the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets take on the ONU Polar Bears.
This game brought to you by Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, NKTelco, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Welcome to the Ohio Northern University Sports Center here in Ada, where tonight we have a classic Ohio Athletic Conference matchup in women's basketball. Ohio Northern 19-0 overall, 12-0 in OAC play, ranked number 7 in the country against the team that's second in the OAC. Baldwin Wallace, the Yellow Jackets, stand 16-3 overall, 9-3 in OAC play. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Jeff Henshin. And Jeff, we have what could be a classic matchup here and what's been a great season for the Polar Bears.
The Polar Bears starting off with a record-setting performance record-wise, and they face a team that they only beat by 5 points in their previous meeting, a tight game, and actually Baldwin Wallace, I believe, led with about 3 minutes to go before Ohio Northern took the lead for good and won 60-55. Somewhat of a low-scoring game. These teams like to score a lot of points. Both teams over the 70-point margin. Ohio Northern at 73, BW right at 70. But a low-scoring game, it tells me that the defenses are that good that they can even slow down good offenses. So BW looking to close that 3-game gap right now between them and Ohio Northern, trying to get that first seed in the OAC tournament. But boy, Ohio Northern's been playing some good basketball, Dave. But as they said a couple weeks ago, they come in every game with a target on their back. And believe me, BW wants to take this 2-hour bus trip home a lot more enjoyable with a big road win against the undefeated 7th-ranked team in the nation.
Ohio Northern coming off a 64-49 win over Capital. Baldwin Wallace 9-3 in league play. They are tied with Wilmington, a team that a week or so ago Ohio Northern was a winner in overtime.
And that's one of the two past couple games that we'll talk about. Past couple games for the Northern Polar Bears, they've had to battle. The Wilmington game on the road, had to score a basket late to tie, had to score the go-ahead basket with just 6 seconds left in overtime for the win. And even in Northern's last game against Capital, a close game until they outscored Capital 15 by I think 13 points in the fourth quarter, led by 2 going into the fourth quarter, and then pull away. So they've had some good tests, and like I said, everyone's coming out trying to knock them off. BW no different. They've won now 5 in a row as well, including an overtime game in that stretch, but a team that knows how to play good basketball, coached by 27-year veteran Sherry Hare. She's obviously won 73% of her games. She knows how to get things done.
It's an exciting atmosphere at Ohio Northern as the Polar Bears try to extend that winning streak to 20 games, and you'll see it right here on NKTelco. We'll return with the starting lineup right after this. Sports Center, Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. There you see number 20, Courtney Kramer. And Baldwin Wallace, number 15, Hannah Feck. And number 30, Amari Campbell, out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And number 31, Jenna Dirksen, out of Beaver Creek, Carroll High School. And rounding out the starting lineup for Ohio Northern, number 44, Amy Bullimore. Little Miami High School in Morrow, Ohio. Fine junior forward center for the Polar Bears. It's the starting lineup for Ohio Northern. Let's take, and they're coached by Sherry
Sherry Hare and Michelle
Sherry
Durant.
Hare and Michelle Durand, Ohio Northern. And, let's take a look at our keys to the game here tonight. Brought to you by Butts Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference for Baldwin Wallace.
Well, they need to win the board battle, Dave. Ohio Northern does a great job on the season, out-rebounding their opponents. Usually do a fine job on the defensive end, eliminating the offense to just one shot. And also they need to be very conscious of the Ohio Northern three-point shooting attack. Polar Bears, a couple of young ladies near the top of the conference in percentage. As a team, they're hitting the three-point shots very well, and it's a big part of their offense. For the Ohio Northern University ladies, again, coming in here undefeated, trying to protect home court, they need to maintain offensive balance. They have a lot of girls that can score at any given time, continue to distribute the ball, and maybe come in with a better mental approach. They haven't struggled the past couple games, Dave, but they've had trouble putting teams away. Maybe a little tight, trying to protect that undefeated season. Need to go out and play freely, do what got them to this point, and that's playing confident basketball, especially at home.
And Baldwin Wallace will earn the first possession of the basketball game as we're underway here at Ohio Northern. From the side, and it's good, and that's number 10, Katie Smith. Out of Fairview has the Yellow Jackets in the lead. Inside it goes to Bullimore. She'll make the move, turn around, jumper, Amy Bullimore.
Good starts for both teams, Dave, and maybe the Baldwin Wallace getting a three-point shot by Smith, her 16th make of the season. A good start for them on the road.
I think we're going to see some great college basketball here as Bullimore has the rebound. You got two teams here matched up pretty well, and Ohio Northern with that 20 or 19 game winning streak, everybody got a definite target on their backs.
Both teams, as I said, averaging about, Ohio Northern averages 73 points a game, give up 55. BW averages 70, gives up 56. Shooting percentage is pretty even, so they've both done a nice job this season. Be interesting to see once maybe how well the defenses can make their presence known tonight.
Bullimore, short jumper. Fact up court quickly. Baldwin Wallace moving the basketball quickly. In the corner, there's the spot. Down low, tries to dump it off. We're going to have a jump ball, or it's going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds. So
Sydney
it's a turnover,
Clark,
Baldwin Wallace.
She was on the out of bounds line when she made contact with the ball, so turnover, the first of the game, belongs to the Yellow Jackets, and Ohio Northern, Dave, trying to take their first lead of the game.
There's a lot of emotion here early on. The two teams 1-2 in the conference, so let's see how this one materializes as we move through the first half of play. Kramer's shot is going to go out of bounds, or rather Dirkson's shot out of bounds, and the Polar Bears will inbound it underneath their own basket. Kramer, number 20. Looks inside, Bullimore. Back over to Kramer. Over to Locke, I believe. Dirksen got blocked out here from our viewpoint.
Dirksen, a good three-point shooter, her 20th made on the season. She comes in shooting at 44% accuracy from beyond the arc. Gives the Northern the first lead of the game at 5-3.
Baldwin Wallace settles into their offense. Here comes Feck down to the baseline. She'll push it back out to Colombo. There's a turnover. Locke gonna take it to the hoop, and she'll score. Brittany Locke, who's had great success against Baldwin Wallace.
She had 22 in the first matchup this season. Got the steal and the score. She's among the league leaders in steals, and not only get the big breakaway, but she capitalized with a nice use of the left hand. 7-3 lead for the Polar Bears.
Colombo with the shot, and the whistle blows, and that's going to go against Ohio Northern. The first foul of tonight's game on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ohio Northern 7 and Baldwin Wallace 3. Yellow Jackets came storming out, hit the first three, and find now themselves trailing by 3 after the made free throw by Mackenzie Colombo out of Strasburg, 5'7" senior guard.
Very good free throw shooter, just south of 80% on the season. 69 for 87 coming into the game for 79%. She leads the team with 12.3 points a game, makes good on both of her free throws.
And up court, Locke will handle the basketball. Britlock will go to the right side, looks inside. Bullimore will have it. Back over to Locke. She'll move to the right side. Cut off there, pulls back up and nails it. Britlock, beautiful shot. Ohio Northern 9-5 lead here in the opening quarter of basketball.
Locke, the leading scorer for the Polar Bears at just under 16 points a game as there's a foul against Ohio Northern. But you talk about Britt Locke, he already has a steal, converted a left-hand layup, pulled, the step-back jump shot. She shoots the ball very well from the field, nearly 50%, 47% on the season overall, and shooting at a very good three-point shot percentage as well, 45% from three-point range for Britt Locke.
Inside the basketball for Baldwin Wallace. They'll push it back out to Clark. Over on the right side, number 5, Tiffany Bentler into the game. Bentler back out front. Baldwin Wallace will set it up again. Shot
Nice.
clock at 25. Into the lane. Back over, long range 3 by number 23, and that's Clara Lemon.
Well, she kept the possession alive, saved the ball from going out of bounds with a good hustle play to bat it back into a teammate. Gets rewarded for hitting the three-point basket.
Bullimore turnaround off the glass.
Tough to stop when she gets her rhythm and her spacing.
Nice move by Amy Bullimore. Lead jumps back to 3. Inside, it goes to Lemon. They work it around to the right side, and it's in the corner. That's Schill with it, number 12, 21, Mackenzie Colombo. Long range jumper, off target, rebounded by Locke. Locke will push it up court, across the timeline. Over to Dirksen. Dirksen to the baseline. Back out to Campbell. Campbell wants to drive through the lane. Nice move. Shot falls.
Boy, strong, aggressive move, Dave. Protected the ball, used the glass. Big shot from Mari Campbell. Doesn't score a lot. We were at a game here a couple weeks ago. She used double-figure points, but on the season, not a lot of offense, but plays great defense, and that time taking advantage of her opportunity, cashing in for the 13th Ohio Northern point.
Baldwin Wallace with the basketball, and Lemon will fire it up again. Shot bounds out, and Campbell with a rebound. Locke is going to push it across the timeline. Campbell inside Bullimore. Short jumper. No good. Up court comes Baldwin Wallace. That's Riley Schill. She'll get it over to Sydney Clark.
Dirksen, a Polar Bear with the baseline jumper that was missed. Both Dirksen and Kramer, each with the lone Ohio Northern fouls here in this first quarter. The only fouls called belong to Kramer and Dirksen.
Lemon with the basketball. Looks inside at the cut. Goes across the side as the shot clock comes into play. Lemon with the rebound. She'll get it over to Clark.
Another chance there by Lemon. She kept the possession earlier alive by saving the ball going out of bounds. Here gets a key offensive rebound to give her team another shot.
Lemon with the jumper, no good.
That had been about on the money. She cashed in on the last time. She kept it alive. This time her jump shot off the mark. A host of substitutes, Dave, at the scorer's table waiting to come in, and there's a foul away from the ball on number 11, I believe.
Gonna have a lineup change here.
10, Britt Locke with a foul.
And we also have a timeout here. Our score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ohio Northern 13, Baldwin Wallace 8. We'll be back right after this.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Ohio Northern with a 5-point lead. You know, you take a look at the field goal percentage, Jeff, and it's quite a contradiction here. Ohio Northern shooting very well from the field. Baldwin Wallace, it doesn't feel like it, but they're actually struggling a little bit.
Ohio Northern 75%, 6 of 8 from the field. BW just 2 of 8. Now both their baskets though have been 3-point shots. Add in a couple free throws, and that's given them the 8 points. Ohio Northern has hit 1 triple, not attempted a foul shot yet. But Ohio Northern, yeah, just the 2 missed shots. But BW, remember, they've kept a couple possessions alive with offensive rebounds. And I know on the one is when Lemon saved it from going out of bounds. I thought on a missed shot, and she ultimately cashed in with a 3-point bucket. So Baldwin Wallace hanging around early here in this first quarter.
Number 23, Lindsey Black, will try and get you updated on the numbers, as there's 4, I believe, substitutes in for Ohio Northern, and that's going to be a turnover.
Also for Ohio Northern, 34, Emily Mesher, 33, Tori Wiss. You got Lindsey Black, number 23. And that should be it for the poll. And also number 15, Dave, Abby Weeks. The lone starter would be, well, I'll take it back, 14.
They got them all.
Tesney.
Tesney's in also.
So a complete 5 new Polar Bears.
Wiss with the basketball. Back over to Black. Black inside. It gets it back out to Mesher. Mesher over to Tesney, drives it in. Back out for the shot from long range is Weeks. Shot off target. It's going to go out of bounds.
For Baldwin Wallace, number 5, Tiffany Bentler into the game as a support player. Also Riley Schill, number 12. 15, Hannah Feck, she's a starter. And number 22, Rachel Wilmendorf, the new Yellow Jackets in for Coach Sherry Hare. Hare in her 27th season, Dave. She's been very successful in her college coaching career. Coach Durand in her 16th season. Found out before the game that Coach Hare coached Coach Durand while they were at Bluffton. Coach Durand, a player, Coach Hare, an assistant coach. I was back in the 86-87 season. That was her only year at Bluffton for Coach Hare, but she did coach player that time, Michelle Durand, at Bluffton University.
And Ohio Northern with the offense. Shot clock is at 12 seconds. They'll push it over to Weeks. She'll hit the jumper. Abby Weeks.
Yeah, big answer. She missed her last one, Dave. Didn't hesitate here. Took a nice power dribble. Got a closer shot and comes away with a steal.
Freshman has the basketball. She'll take it inside.
And
shot up
score.
And will score, and she'll draw the foul. Abby Weeks, a 5'9" guard out of Mount Notre Dame in Cincinnati.
That was a strong play, Dave. All here on the left side. She stole it, saved herself from going out of bounds, and had people from behind coming down, but she maintained good ball control, didn't allow anyone to scoot behind her, knock it away, and that's 2 times here early in the first quarter, Dave, where we've seen Ohio Northern scoop it at one end, steal it, and more importantly, cash in this time the 3-point play.
Just great hustle there as Weeks converts on the free throw, and it's a 10-point Ohio Northern lead. Shot from long range there by Hannah Feck, and that stops the Ohio Northern streak, and the difference is 7 points.
Mentioned the 3-point shooting for Ohio Northern. Feck, a very effective shooter as well. Feck is hitting at 43% from beyond the arc this season after the 43rd make of the year.
There's a steal by Mackenzie Colombo, and she'll toss it up. It will go around and out. Scramble for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. Also into the game, number 34, Emily Mesher, another freshman, 5'11", post position player out of Marion Local. Saw her just a year ago playing for the Flyers in the district finals.
I saw her as an 8th grader in the junior high 8th grade MAC tournament as an 8th grader.
Tesney goes down the lane, puts the short shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Baldwin Wallace. 18-11 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ohio Northern with the lead. There's the long 3, and it's a little bit short. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be won by Wilmendorf. Back out front to Katie Smith as they work the perimeter. Shot from the corner, no good. Rebound. Mesher will clear it.
Mesher, nice job rebounding in the basketball. Gets about 4 rebounds a game in limited minutes. Does a nice job, as you see right there. Sets solid high screens. That time she's going to call me on my bluff there, as they'll get her for an illegal screen. But I've seen her play earlier games we've had this season, and Ohio Northern will run player after player off of Mesher right around that free throw top of the key lane, and sets good solid screens. That time called a little bit for moving, so the turnover foul will go against the Northern Polar Bears.
Amari Campbell will come back into the game as well as yet another Ohio Northern player. Looks like we're going to have 3 subs here in just a matter of the next dead ball, which comes on this foul.
5th team foul already here in the first quarter for Ohio Northern, and that will put the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets at the line.
That'll have number 21, Mackenzie Colombo. The senior steps to the line.
She's already 2 for 2 in this game. Again, mentioned earlier, 79% foul shooter from the free throw line as a team. Baldwin Wallace hitting basically 76%. So a very good free throw shooting team. Although you look at Ohio Northern, I've said these stats were about even in Ohio Northern, 77%. Both these teams take advantage of that free shot.
Strasburg's 4 for 4. Is there 2 good?
Colombo
from Strasburg is 4 for 4. 2 very good shooting teams here. Black with the basketball. Over to Dirksen, back over to Bullimore. Dirksen has it.
Zone defense by Baldwin Wallace.
And it works that time as they deflect the pass on that zone defense. Out front is Clark. She'll handle the basketball as we are approaching 35 seconds to go. First quarter of basketball. Down the lane and the short jumper by Colombo.
She averages just over 12 points a game, and she's obviously a good free throw shooter. That time, able to get her shot off very quickly. Didn't allow the defense much of a chance to get her shot altered and hit the big-time jumper.
Tesney tries to feed Bullimore, but that's a turnover.
4 turnovers now for each team as we are under the final 10 seconds here in the first quarter.
5 seconds left. Final shot of the first quarter coming up. There it is at the buzzer. It's no good. Ohio Northern keeps their 3-point lead. Ohio Northern 18, Baldwin Wallace 15. We'll be back right after this.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
Ohio Northern held off Baldwin Wallace at the end of that first quarter, Jeff. Really a nice run or rebound by the Yellow Jackets to get themselves back in it after Ohio Northern was leading by 10 points.
7 straight by the Yellow Jackets, a couple of those coming from Colombo. She hit down a couple free throws. She made a jumper. And also there was another basket in there late in the quarter by another Yellow Jacket player. And Ohio Northern committed 2 turnovers, I believe, back-to-back in their possession, so they didn't get shots off. So a good answer to end the quarter by the Yellow Jackets. See if Ohio Northern can bounce back here and keep that 3-point lead and grow it.
Baldwin Wallace with the basketball. They can shrink it to even closer deficit, and there's going to be a foul inside. It's going to go against Ohio Northern. It's going to be against Locke. And she will
That's
go
her
out of the
second
game.
foul.
That's her second foul.
So
not good news.
leading scorer for the Polar Bears will sit down with the 2 personal fouls early here in the second quarter.
Into the backcourt.
Another
Loose
turnover.
Basketball picked up by Black.
Boy, Black, nice baseline or pull-up jumper. That's 3 times now Ohio Northern has stolen it. The same girl that stole it at this end, the far end, has come down on the left side and been able to score the basketball. So talking about capitalizing on mistakes, 6 straight points off of turnovers.
When you think about that, that is the difference in this game so far.
Points off turnovers.
Baldwin Wallace will inbound the basketball. Shot no good as Lemon will miss the shot as Ohio Northern will have the basketball. Wiss, number 33, into the lineup. Number 23 also, Lindsey Black. She'll go to the left side. Got a whistle and a stop in the action. And that may go against. It'll go against number 23, I do believe.
Clara Lemon, her first foul. Mount Northern's beginning to pile the fouls up now in college women's basketball. As we mentioned before, the team fouls reset at the end of each quarter, so Bollamore, tough shot.
Rebound there by Sydney Clark, and she'll push it up court.
Well, Clark gets down the floor pretty quick for the basketball. High Northern able to force the pass out, but did a nice job getting it from left to right.
Loose basketball picked up. Wolmendorf back out to Colombo. Pull up from three. Shot no good. Rebound will come down to Bollamore. Black brings it up. Sets the play.
Talk about Baldwin Wallace, Dave, winning the rebounding margin or the battle is a key to the game. Bollamore.
Rebound
first, I was just going to say, it's Baldwin Wallace that's come up with the offensive rebounds. 3 of them. Ohio Northern, until that rebound put back by Bollamore, had no offensive rebounds. What a fine time to get the first and, more importantly, points on the board off that offensive rebound.
Baldwin Wallace facing a 7-point deficit. Colombo back out to Bentler. Tiffany Bentler.
Well, they've shot the three-point shot very well today. Getting it done by a few different girls. Bentler getting in on the action, making her 11th of the season.
Bollamore with that jump shot. She connects. Boy, she's off to a great start here. Got 8 points.
Yeah, I was there, number 4 plus 4. She has 8 points today and has missed, I think, just the one shot. Big baskets for her in the Polar Bear offense.
There's a shot inside by Tiffany Bentler again. So
5
Bentler,
unanswered.
5 unanswered by Bentler. So
5 for 5 as Bentler, hit the triple the last time down and then able to do like a step-through move and get a nice quality shot off the bank board.
Wiss with the basketball. Over to Black. Looks at Bollamore inside. Bollamore is going to toss it back out. Kramer's pass goes out of bounds, but there's a foul.
Nice ball movement by the Polar Bears. It all started when Bollamore got it inside. She was able to recognize the double team. Good ball movement. And when they got inside, Ohio Northern went to the bounce pass. Made it very easy for Wiss, I believe it was, to get a hand on it. And then she was fouled from behind, so they'll reset with a new shot clock under their own basket.
Number 13, Alexis Kirkbride into the lineup for Ohio Northern. There you see her handling the basketball. Off the pick by Bollamore. Back over to Weeks. Inside, back and around they go.
Another nice bounce pass.
Turnaround shot by Bollamore doesn't go, but Ohio Northern had the shot they like.
Boy,
just didn't fall
Bollamore
that
was
time.
going against a 6'3 junior and Megan Schubert. She's in the ballgame now, number 14. A lot of length, not a lot of maybe side to side on her, but definitely a tough defender to shoot over.
There's 2 teams exchange turnovers as
7
Tiffany
straight.
Bentler.
I think she's made 7 straight for Bentler, number 5, and just
Bentler
a 2-point lead now.
converts. Bentler's put the Yellow Jackets right back in this one. Ohio Northern needs a score. Up by 2, Wiss with it. Back over to Weeks. Weeks looks inside as Bollamore cuts. Pass from Kirkbride comes back into Bollamore. She kicks it back out to Kirkbride. Moved by Kramer.
Chest pass got stolen.
Colombo, shots a little bit short. Good defense by Ohio Northern.
Kramer did a nice job not to commit the foul, force her to shoot a left-hand shot, and fortunately for Ohio Northern, they'll survive that turnover, but an errant pass resulted in that golden opportunity for the Yellow Jackets.
Bollamore, top of the key. She'll handle the basketball. Nice move inside off the glass. Shot doesn't go.
Boy, she's missed a couple of them where they look like they're all but
close.
in, and tough break for Bollamore.
Back the other way we go, and really play getting just a little bit ragged as we come close to the 5-minute mark. 24-22, Ohio Northern with a 2-point lead. More substitutes in the game for both squads.
Mesher definitely came in for Ohio Northern. I believe also Jenna Dirksen, Mesher number 34, Dirksen 31, I believe the 2 new ones for Ohio Northern. And Baldwin Wallace also ran 3 new players in as well.
Mackenzie Matthews, number 3, also in the lineup. Number 12, that's Riley Schill. Misses on the shot as Kirkbride will bring it up court.
Ohio Northern's leading scorer, Britt Locke, on the bench with 2 fouls. She went to the bench early in the second quarter when she picked that second foul up. And foul before the shot. You almost think, Dave, probably Locke is going to be done for the second quarter here.
Could be.
With a 2-point lead. Right now the Polar Bears maintaining it. They had a 10-point lead late in the first quarter. A good run by the Yellow Jackets to end the first quarter has brought this game back to where it's been about a 2 or 5 point game since that second quarter started.
Got a timeout. Our score, Ohio Northern 24, Baldwin Wallace 22. We'll be back after this.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Here at Ohio Northern, the Polar Bears lead 24-22 in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. Starr Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, and Buckeye Ford, all bringing you tonight's game between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. And Polar Bears will inbound it. Mesher will handle the basketball. Freshman out of Marion local, gets it back over to Weeks.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier the keys of the game about BW knocking down or slowing down Ohio Northern's three-point shooting. It's BW that really shoots the three-pointers. Coming into the game, they've attempted 417 three-pointers and made 149, so BW shooting at 35-36% as well. So far this game, they're 4 of 12 from distance, taken 12 three-point shots already. Ohio Northern's taken 2. So it's really BW that kind of relies maybe on the long ball more so than the Polar Bears, but boy, both teams shoot it well. That's something each team's defense is going to have to keep an eye on.
Tesney and Black back into the lineup for Ohio Northern. This is Black. She's working to her left side.
Getting bodied a little bit too while she's trying to get there, and we'll have to fight on.
Dirksen is going to work off a pick by Mesher. Short jump shot.
Well, Northern's had some nice shots, Dave, and interior shots. I'm not saying they've been wide open, but they've had some good looks, just have not been able to find the bottom of the net.
Back the other way as Matthews has it. Down the lane goes Feck, and it's going to be a foul.
Well, talk about sending a good shooter to the foul line. Feck, strong off the dribble, picks up the personal foul against Ohio Northern's number 14, Angela Tesney, but 94% free throw shooter right here for Hannah Feck. Now, she hasn't shot a lot, but she is 17 of 18 coming into the night, or to tonight's game, so getting it done.
Beautiful form, and Feck converts, and it's a 1-point margin here for Ohio Northern.
Feck averaging just under 10 points a game, 9.5 points a game.
Can tie it up here, and she does with 3:51 to go here in the first half of basketball. So what once was a 10-point Ohio Northern lead at 18-8 has seen Baldwin Wallace come back and tie this one up as we're just past the halfway mark of the second quarter.
Each team with 6 turnovers, and I know going into the quarter each team had 4, so it's not like Ohio Northern has been throwing the ball away, and they've gotten some good shots on the inside. Baltimore's had some beautiful moves where the shot hits the glass and just doesn't drop. Dirksen last time down had a difficult shot, but it was in the paint. Again, just could not find the bottom of the net.
Black will handle the basketball.
And you wonder with Britt Locke with the 2 fouls, if that has maybe hampered this Ohio Northern offense. I mean, they score a lot of points. She gets a bunch of them, but they have other girls that can score as well, including Kramer.
There's Courtney Kramer with the basket. Of course, Locke brings so much. She's a great playmaker. She shoots the ball well. She's the leader on the court. And, you know, it's pretty obvious once you see Ohio Northern play that you're going to miss a player of that caliber.
Boy, Kramer got screened hard, a legal screen. I don't know if her teammates didn't call out the pick, but she got dropped near the top of the key.
Clara Lemon with the basket inside, and the 5'11" senior out of Canton ties it back up. Ohio Northern into the offense. Tesney goes to the right side. Bullimore rolls to the hoop. Almost a turnover, but the ball is kicked as Amari Campbell will come back into the lineup.
And as I mentioned, Courtney Kramer, she got blindsided. I'd be telling my teammates I need to know or tell me louder where the screen is at because she ran into a wall. And she goes out right now. I believe she's okay, but
Bullimore inside, she gets fouled, and boy, Bullimore had a wide open shot there, but
she was fouled by Lemon. Remember, she was being guarded by Megan Schubert, who was coming off the bench. Schubert at 6'3", a junior. Now she's out, and Lemon is in the game, a 5'11" freshman, but Lemon brings a little bit more strength, I would say, than what Schubert did, but nonetheless, a good job by Bullimore to knock down Ohio Northern's free throw. 75% free throw shooter is Bullimore. Good stroke from a taller player, if you will, at 6 feet 1 inches.
Second toss coming from Bullimore.
Makes
it's
both.
Also good.
Bullimore averages just under 12 points a game, also brings down and leads the team in rebounding at 7 rebounds a game.
Colombo with the basketball. Baldwin Wallace, Clark, back over to Colombo. Shot is way off target.
That's one of their worst misses or batter misses, or what word am I looking for? Shot was way off.
It wasn't very good.
But they got the offensive rebound. Yep, Schubert gives it away.
Here comes, see if Ohio Northern capitalizes on the turnover. Tesney wisely pulls it up. She'll go back into the lane. Back over to Black. Short jumper, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Baldwin Wallace has it. Ohio Northern's not getting a lot of second shots.
They have one offensive rebound, and that was by Bullimore early in this quarter where she put it right back up and in for points. BW has 4 offensive rebounds, so they've taken a little bit of advantage with that.
Dirksen inside to Bullimore. Schubert on her. Bullimore's going to try to go inside, stops the dribble, back out Tesney. Tesney to the left side.
So Bullimore has her posted up if they can get her the basketball.
Dirksen back over to Black.
Shot clock under 7.
Shot clock's counting down. Black will draw the foul. Body foul there on Katie Smith, number 10.
Fortunately for Ohio Northern, Dave, that foul was called. I mean, I believe it was, but boy, they were down, and that was a tough shot going to her left, and we'll have 2 free throws coming up after a timeout by the Yellow Jackets.
Got a 30-second timeout, so we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors here this evening once again. Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, and Buckeye Ford bring you tonight's game between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are very pleased to bring you replays of women's college basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, February the 2nd at 8 p.m. Saturday, February the 4th at 4 p.m. And, of course, you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Baldwin Wallace takes the abbreviated timeout as Black steps to the line.
Big free throws here if Northern can grow this lead again and take some momentum into the halftime. Kramer, a good free throw shooter as well. Hasn't taken many, but hits both. She's shooting 69% on the season.
Baldwin Wallace will have the basketball. They are down by 4. Colombo back over to Clark. They work the perimeter, look inside. Not much there with Bullimore.
Zone defense by the Polar Bears.
Yep, zone defense. Do not see that very often. Clark, short jumper, no good. Catches, but he gains some possession as took the Yellow Jackets a while to adjust. Black will have it. Tesney will go to the lane.
Nice
and
drive.
Tesney with the shot, 5'8" senior out of Medina.
Big basket by Tesney, and now Ohio Northern up by 6 as final half minute of play here in the second quarter. 3-point shot off the money and missed by Mackenzie Colombo. Northern will have a chance for the last shot. Coach Duran will take her timeout, a 30-second timeout. Keep it right here as Ohio Northern teams have to burn basically a timeout before halftime or they will lose it. So as you saw Baldwin Wallace take one just a minute ago, Ohio Northern taking advantage of that use it or lose it timeout, and they will have the final basically 16.8 seconds to go with a 6-point lead and a chance hopefully to go in the locker room no less than at least 6 points ahead. Make sure they don't want to get a turnover and let the Yellow Jackets get a hoop, but a basket here would definitely give the Polar Bears a bit of momentum as they had a 10-point lead near the end of the first quarter. Baldwin Wallace battled back to cut it back to within 3, and it's been close here in the second quarter. It's tied a couple times, but right now, Ohio Northern 4 unanswered points and a chance to, again, grow this lead before halftime. Zone defense by the Yellow Jackets. Shot clock, game clock at 5 seconds. Black finds a crease, pulls up, will not drop. A good-looking shot. It would have been a great basket at the end of half. Doesn't drop. The Polar Bears ahead by 6 as we played 2 quarters here, and we will go down on the floor with Coach Durand and Dave Helmstetter.
Durand. Coach, just a evaluation of the first half of play.
Probably turning it over a little bit too much. I think we're playing okay defensively. Had a little bit of foul trouble with some of our better players, so we made it through. Now we got to play hard the second half.
What would you say you need to do in the second half to put Baldwin Wallace away?
We got to quit turning it over and play really good defense.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. Ohio Northern has the lead here at halftime. We'll be back right after this.
Achieving a Hall of Fame status, it would just take the cake. It would be the greatest honor.
They put in rigorous hours to become not just a great student, but a great athlete, a great person, and obviously it's paid off.
You look at the wall and you see all these people that have done it before you, and that's what motivates me to keep going every day.
They have put ONU on a pedestal.
They have laid the foundation to what a great player should be like. I think that being inducted in the Hall of Fame shows that you were one of the best at your time while you played here at ONU.
Saying that you're gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame, I don't know. I guess tears of joy would be a good word for it. A big adrenaline rush would probably bring me back to my college days, reminisce on a lot of memories that I've had. It would just put me on cloud 9, I guess.
Come back to ONU and see the Polar Bear family and everybody that's passed through here and see that you've made an impact in what you've done.
Something you can only dream of. It's definitely something you have to work towards. You have to want from day one.
Something they should cherish and look back on and show to their kids. And if I was ever inducted, that I would cherish. So
being in the Hall of Fame is one of the greatest accomplishments you can achieve as an athlete here at ONU.
Everybody at ONU, we're just one big family, and we're all so proud of them.
To all the Hall of Fame inductees, you've achieved one of the greatest accomplishments that you can achieve as an athlete. I hope to be at your level one day. Congratulations, and good luck at the ceremony.
I did have fear, especially since my brother was a pharmacy major. Their courses are really tough. And then as I started in the engineering program, I quickly learned that not all the material was that easy, especially since I had no experience. But it was mainly just my hard work ethic and the professors wanting to interact with you, constantly reaching out to try to help you, that kind of eased my mind a little bit.
Ohio Northern University has always had a strong relationship with the Village of Ada. Because of this, I was able to write a community EPA grant for a composting facility to better handle the food waste at both the university and the Village of Ada. Throughout my research, I identified multiple issues that are facing both the university and the Village of Ada. The main being the amount of food waste that's traveling to the wastewater treatment facility, entering their anaerobic digestion, which is causing for unnecessary maintenance of the anaerobic digestion. I'm thankful I was able to attend Ohio Northern University, where both the administrative staff and the professors support students in their passions in life. One of my biggest passions has always been how I can make the world a better place. And I believe that starting with food waste composting is just one small way that both the Village of Ada and the university can make the world a better place. Good?
Good. I like that. Love it. All right.
Take like 9.
It's not often you get a chance to thank publicly someone who has provided something to this scale. It's a spectacular facility, and it's one of the best in college soccer. It's one of the best in track and field anywhere. A great day for us to be able to gather together and thank the Kirscher family for their generosity and their support of our sports.
Kirscher Stadium, home of Ohio Northern's men's and women's soccer team and men and women's outdoor track team, is now one of the finest soccer track stadiums in the nation. The stadium not only serves the university, but provides a first-rate facility for the entire West Central Ohio sports and recreation community. And we are very, very proud of that. And we thank Bob and Barb, because now the dream of a first-class soccer and track stadium is truly a reality. So please, everyone, join me in expressing our deep gratitude and sincere appreciation to the Kirschers for their generosity and their love of Ohio Northern. We thank you.
Better way to celebrate the opening of such a cool space than to have a bunch of really good food, sports on the TVs, and hang out with all your friends.
We had the privilege and exciting honor of being the focus group for this amazing new space.
And really what this came about is we had always wanted someplace on campus that students could hang out that would draw people to Macintosh Center. So what we did is we pulled together a bunch of student opinions, and we've been working on this concept for quite some time. And now that it's here, it is incredible to see in person.
We have been wanting this for a while, ever since I was a freshman, and I'm a senior now. Now that it's here, it feels like it was all worth it, and we're so appreciative.
And I think what the best part is Gina and I aren't going to be on campus next year, but we've both talked about wanting to come back just to see this space again and to see it being used and to see students enjoying it so much. So I think it'll bring us back to campus too, because I really want to see people enjoying it for years to come.
And a huge goal of our administration was to raise school spirit. And what better way to do it than to have a place to hang out and grow in that school spirit. And now we're not going to be able to find a seat in here for weeks because it's going to be so packed.
Even though ONU is a small school, I've been able to see a lot of the world through the travels through the music department. Music is the universal language that draws us all together. Through my time at Ohio Northern, I've been able to travel with the music ensembles to Germany, England, Scotland, Wales, Italy, and Luxembourg. And sharing music with the different people there has been a really transformative experience about going to Ohio Northern. Before I was in college, I never thought that I would want to travel a lot, but once I started traveling, I just want to go everywhere now, so yeah.
Right now, as it stands, there's no criminal punishment for human trafficking of children for the purposes of adoption, and that's what I did my seminar paper on. And I was able to reach out to some people and give a proposed solution to the human trafficking in Cambodia. So it was something that I never would have thought myself to divulge in, but given the opportunity, I jumped in head first. I'm not sure where I will go after law school, but I know that ONU has paved the highway, and there's 8 different turns, and they've prepared me for whatever turn that I take.
Whenever I first got here, I was from a big city. I was from Pittsburgh, so it was a lot different whenever I first came into this small little town. For 4.5 hours, my mom actually tried to talk me out of it, and that was my 4.5 hour drive here was, don't go to Ada, don't go to Ohio Northern. It's a small town, but I got here, stepped out of the car, and walked onto campus, and I looked at her and I was like, this is it, this is home. So I've been here for 4 years. I have fallen in love with the town. It has so much charm. It's not what you expect it to be, but it's everything and more. And whenever you're at Ohio Northern, you have the faculty and the staff who just absolutely adore you and want to take care of you and help you be successful. They teach you to be leaders and entrepreneurs. They teach you to collaborate and to be innovative and just to never take no as an answer. So it's been a very exciting time here, and I don't think I would make any changes. I would definitely stay here. And if I could stay longer, I would, but I don't think anyone would be okay with that.
if you would have told me that coming out of high school 6 years ago that I would be sitting on a national student board overlooking the chapters around the country for the National Community Pharmacists Association, that's something that never would have crossed my mind. I would have said, you're crazy. But because of the opportunities and the help of a specific professor who she really pushed me and motivated me to want to become that well-rounded student involved in my profession as a student, I'm really looking forward to taking that involvement and kind of promoting it through my profession as I move from student to pharmacist.
Halftime here at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center. Polar Bears with a 6-point lead of 32-26. Interesting first half of play, and it's more interesting what you observed right here during the warm-ups, Jeff. I think that's more what we should set the stage for here in the second half.
Yeah, the stats are on display, and what's kind of critical is Britt Locke for the Polar Bears committed to 2 fouls, got her second foul early in the second quarter, and as the teams entered onto the court, Britt Locke was about the first Polar Bear out here, and I bet she had 6 shots taken before another Polar Bear even really got onto the court. So she came out off, with a lot of energy, but more importantly, practiced her halftime stuff as if it was game situation. I mean, she shot, chased it down, she usually made them, would hurry up, shoot another one, just one after it. She only played 6 minutes with the 2 fouls in the first half. Look for her to really pick up her intensity and play a lot of minutes in the second half. As the stats there were very even. I didn't get a chance to talk about them, but both teams, Northern shooting the ball very well from the field, 54%. Baldwin Wallace just under 30, but Baldwin Wallace has hit a few more three-point shots. Baldwin Wallace nailed 4 threes. Ohio Northern just 1 3-point shot made. They've only attempted 2. Both teams were perfect from the foul line, 6 of 6 for Baldwin Wallace, 5 of 5 for Ohio Northern. Both teams very even on turnovers, 7 for BW, 6 for ONU. And the rebounding margin that we talked about, Northern again leading the edge, although they've given up 4 offensive rebounds to BW, and Ohio Northern's just been able to get 2 offensive rebounds.
It's funny what coaches see in the, at the halftime, Coach Durant, turnovers. Well, 6 times doesn't seem like a lot to us, but in her eyes, 6 turnovers is a lot of turnovers. And they came at the times when she didn't want them to happen, too.
Ohio Northern did steal. We talked about their steals. Jenna Dirksen picked up 3 steals. Jenna Dirksen, 3 steals, and a couple of them, they all led directly to baskets in the other end for Ohio Northern.
And speaking of Dirksen, she hits the first basket for Ohio Northern to start the second half. So
Amy Bullimore, the only player on the court in double figures, where she had 10 points in the first half. Did Bullimore also had 5 rebounds. She's a leading scorer again. Britt Locke, just 6 minutes of action with the 2 personal fouls. She's on the court now.
Inside, shot by Lemon, left-handed shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Will go out of bounds off of Ohio Northern, so Baldwin Wallace will inbound it underneath their own basket.
Leading scorer for BW in the first half was number 5, Tiffany Bentler. She had 7, and they all 7 came in succession.
Outside jumper by Clark, no good. Ohio Northern with a rebound, and Dirksen will handle it. She'll go right side. Back out to Campbell. She'll move to the left. Over to Locke. Locke will go to the corner. Inside feed, Bullimore. Boy, that's a beautiful play, isn't it? Locke is such a playmaker. What a nice pass inside.
Well, she leads the team with 66 assists coming in, and boy, Bullimore usually takes advantage of those type of entry passes. Offensive rebound for BW, and that time, though, Bullimore was able to get her shot to drop. She missed a couple in the first half, Dave, that were all but in. Really could have opened up this lead, but they didn't drop. Good to see to get her first one to go in here in the third quarter.
Ohio Northern staying in that zone defense as well as it goes inside to Lemon. She'll kick it back out as they move it quickly to the corner. Shot by Colombo, no good, but Amari Campbell with a rebound. Locke is going to take it up court quickly, pushing the tempo. Inside pass, back out. They work it around the outside very quickly. Campbell, top of the key. Dirksen on the left side, she'll move. Bounce pass to Kramer. Kramer moves inside. She's cut off there. She'll push it back out. Locke with the three, and Britt Locke hits it.
Good to see Britt Locke get a shot to drop. That's her 7th point. Again, just 6 minutes of action. That one will force a timeout by BW.
13-point Ohio Northern lead. We'll take a timeout. The Polar Bears 39, Baldwin Wallace 26. We'll be back after this.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Baldwin Wallace forced to take the timeout, as there you see some of the crowd here at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center, watching the nationally ranked Ohio Northern University women's college basketball team. Number 7 in the country, 19-0, gunning for win number 20 and 13 in OAC play against their second place contender, Baldwin Wallace. Yellow Jackets with a 16-3 overall record and 9-3 in league play, and Ohio Northern quickly out of the gate to start the second half.
Well, it's been a 7-0 run to start the third quarter, and I'm looking here. I want to say Ohio Northern maybe scored the last 4 points of the first half, so roughly speaking, an 11-0 run by the Polar Bears to open up now what is a 13-point lead.
Inside, Colombo, back out, short jumper at the shot clock goes as shot taken there by Katie Smith, and open for the three is Courtney Kramer. She's got 5 on the night.
That's
first three-pointer of the day.
Her first three-pointer of the game, but her 25th on the season. Again, a very good three-point shooter for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears at 41% for Courtney Kramer. Her first of the night, she averages just over 6 points a game, and she adds to now what is a 16-0 run, I believe, for the Polar Bears.
Major run here as Baldwin Wallace goes to a zone defense. Kramer with it, back over to Campbell. Locke in the corner. There's the shot for 3, a little bit strong by Dirksen. Baldwin Wallace tries to move it up court quickly. Clark's pass is going to be tipped out of bounds. It remains Baldwin Wallace basketball. Official Carol Smith will hand the basketball over to Colombo on the inbound pass. Inside it goes to Clark. She'll push it back outside. And we're going to have a foul that's going to go against Amy Bullimore, number 44. It's her first foul of the game. Bullimore with 12 overall points. Clark with a short jumper, no good. Dirksen with a rebound.
Boy, the
Locke
scoring
will
drought
bring 'em up
continues. BW hasn't scored since basically 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. That's when they tied it at 26-26. So there's a 16-0 run for Ohio Northern.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Baldwin Wallace. So the Polar Bears on a monster roll here. Kara Marshall, number 13, into the Baldwin Wallace lineup. Couple of subs, as you can see, coming off the Ohio Northern bench. Locke with the basketball. She'll go against the Baldwin Wallace defense in Colombo. There's going to be a foul as Kramer goes to the Campoli court here at Ohio Northern.
Wow, was that right at the shot clock violation buzzer too, that that foul was committed? I didn't realize it, but the buzzer went off. They fouled right near, because the horn went off. I forgot the shot clock maybe didn't. I don't know, but heard the buzzer. If it was a break for the Polar Bears.
They'll toss it inbounds to Emily Mesher as we have a lineup change for Ohio Northern. Locke will stay in there.
Tesney in the ball game, number 14, as well as Wiss, number 33, and Black, number 23.
Locke with the basketball. Inside pass for Mesher is stolen.
Nice play by Lemon, fighting over Mesher and getting a rare turnover committed against Locke.
Good defense here as the clock is at 15 seconds. Long range by Lennon. Shot no good. Loose basketball. Got a foul in the backcourt.
On Tesney.
Going to go against Tesney. And that has the Ohio Northern bench a little bit excited.
Including the JV players to the left of us that are watching, and diagonally the varsity team, if you will, not happy, but have to absorb it and go on. Still have a 16-point lead as a lot of minutes have expired since Baldwin Wallace has put any type of score on the board. It was 2:59 left in the third quarter, so basically 3 minutes.
Coach Duran's getting her money's worth. That's all I can say.
Yeah, she want to be careful you don't get the magic word said. 3 minutes.
Takes a deep breath and walks to the end of the bench finally.
Basically 8 minutes of game time have expired since the last point was put on the board by the Yellow Jackets.
Lemon with the shot, no good. Black into the lineup with the rebound. She brings it up court, number 23. Wiss inside Mesher, pushes it back out to Tesney. Tesney will go to the right side as Black handles it. 15-footer. A little bit strong. Rebound. Battle for the rebound. Tesney, she's on that floor again. This time it's going to go against Baldwin Wallace. There's always a little bit of action when Angela Tesney gets into the game, that's for sure.
That's probably why she gets minutes, because she plays hard and things happen. So,
and you know she plays lacrosse too.
Did not know that.
Yes, she does. Got a timeout on the floor. Our score, Ohio Northern 42, Baldwin Wallace 26. We'll be back right after this.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
Here at Ohio Northern University, the Polar Bears with a 16-point lead, and Baldwin Wallace offense has gone south, Jeff.
Yeah, it's I never would have expected that. They're shooting as a team 23% overall. They've only hit 4 of 18 3-point shots as a team. Usually they shoot around 36%. Right now they're at 22%, and that's a huge part of their offense. As I showed you earlier, they shoot a lot of threes and they make a lot of threes, and they haven't scored now in almost, if I do my math right here, 9 minutes of game time, dating back to the end of the second quarter and the first almost 6 minutes here of this third quarter. And Ohio Northern has put together a decent string of offense to kind of take advantage of that drought, to at least score on most of their possessions.
Well, the aggressiveness and the aggressiveness of Ohio Northern is just very obvious here. They're opened up the second half.
I mentioned earlier, the last meeting was kind of low scoring, 60-55, I believe was the final. And I wondered maybe how the defenses would respond tonight. And right now, the Ohio Northern defense is prevailing. Although Baldwin Wallace has gotten some shots, they just can't get them to drop. You got to think the defense from Ohio Northern is pressuring them to maybe rush it just a bit.
Wiss with a short jumper, shot will roll home, and Tori Wiss has what I believe is her first basket.
It is her first bucket, and nothing nicer than the hometown. Again, last year was a her alma mater, the Ada Bulldogs, now playing for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Getting some good minutes.
Substitutes. Bullimore and Campbell will come back into the lineup, and the subs did a great job that time for Ohio Northern.
Yeah, Wiss, number 33, Mesher, number 34. Nice to see Wiss get a bucket before she exits. Also, Lindsey Black checking out, and I believe Kramer, number 20, came in, if I got that right. And
Baldwin Wallace will inbound it underneath their own basket, trying to stop this drought. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Well, if you're Ohio Northern, obviously you'd like to get another stop here to extend that drought, but then you got to go down and score on the other end to get that lead to 20 and keep your offense, keep the throttle full bore.
Alex Starr, number 32 in the lineup for Baldwin Wallace. He's a sophomore out of West Holmes. And the whistle. That'll go against Bullimore. That's her second. Tesney will go out. And Dirksen comes back in. There you see Kramer on defense for Ohio Northern. Baldwin Wallace. Bullimore comes back all over, cuts that play off as they work around the perimeter.
Ohio Northern been playing some man-to-man defense here. Remember, they played some zone defense as well, mixing it up just a little bit, forcing the Yellow Jackets to take a lot of time. Good off-ball defense by Bullimore. Sensing the pass, Dave, stepping right in, getting a nice steal.
Locke with the ball. Ohio Northern fans wanted a foul there. Shot a little bit long by Campbell. Nice tip there by, I believe it was Kramer.
Dirksen with a tip.
Dirksen with a tip. Lauk, and we've got a whistle.
Hold violation. I think it's going to go against Lemon. She and Bullimore were mixing it up, and that is on Lemon, her third foul. Each team, but Baldwin Wallace with 3 team fouls now in the quarter. Ohio Northern with 4 team fouls.
Locke will inbound it, gets it back out to Bullimore. Bullimore will handle the basketball over to Locke. Locke sets it up for Ohio Northern. She'll go left side. Back out to Kramer, off Campbell's
Good
pick.
screen,
There's
nice
the roll.
move. Tough break. Campbell set a nice screen, held it long enough and did a nice pick and roll, but shuffled her feet as she got close to the basket. It would have been nice to see Amari Campbell get the basket after a nice screen for her guard, or on her, to free her guard up.
Baldwin Wallace goes inside, corner shot, way off target. Rebound came down into Campbell's hands and knocked out of her hands, and Campbell inbounded as Ohio Northern will have the basketball. 2:03 to go, 44-26, 18-point Ohio Northern lead on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Speaking of scoreboard, Ohio Northern has outscored BW 12-0 here in this third quarter.
Lock inside off the glass, no good, and the rebound is going to be out of bounds. That should be Ohio Northern basketball.
Shot clock will not reset. Lock's shot didn't draw iron, and there wasn't enough possession, evidently, to give it back, so 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Lock will inbound it. Dirksen runs inside over to the corner, goes Lock on inbound pass from Kramer, rather. Turnaround jumper, Bullimore. Oh, boy. Beautiful shot by Amy Bullimore. That's hard to defense.
That is. 6 of 10 from the field now is Bullimore, along with 2 for 2 from the line and 6 rebounds. So Bullimore having a nice game with 14 points and a 20-point Ohio Northern lead.
Turnover would have came down to Locke, but it's going to be Baldwin Wallace basketball. Number 14, Megan Schubert, out of Ayersville, will come in for Baldwin Wallace.
Schubert 6 feet 3 inches.
Colombo. Back over to Clark, right side, taken away. Bullimore with the steal, just ripped
Doing
the ball
a little
away.
bit of everything.
Here goes Locke. She'll draw the foul. She knew what was going to happen as soon as she went in there with the tall timber.
And Locke will have her first free throw opportunities here, and she's had a efficient evening, if you will. Didn't play a lot of minutes in the first quarter or first half. Has played all the third quarter, and as I mentioned before, in case you missed it during halftime, she was the first Polar Bear out. I mean, she sprinted onto the court, grabbed a basketball, and got shots off in a hurry. It was good to see the energy, kind of practice game situation right away. She would shoot, hustle after it, get an inside shot, flip it back out, make a move on, one on no one, but make some sort of move off the dribble. Practice what she's going to do in the game, and she hits on 1 of 2 free throws, and that's the biggest lead, 21 now. Ohio Northern's under a minute away, Dave, of shutting out BW here in the third quarter, holding them scoreless.
Locke and Dirksen will go out to catch a break over the last minute of the third quarter. Baldwin Wallace, long shot, no good from the corner. Rebound comes down to Weeks. Black will bring it up court. Shot clock at 23 seconds and 33 on the quarter clock.
5 team fouls. So again, women's college basketball effective last year, and now the second year for this rule. On the fifth team foul, 2 shots will be taken.
And Black will miss the free throw.
Northern after
Mesher will come back in. Baltimore goes out.
All of theirs in the first half, Dave, have missed a couple here in the second half, but right now, 21-point lead. You hope those misses don't come back to haunt.
Black with a free throw, and it's a 22-point difference. And Baldwin Wallace, boy, just trying to find some way to score here. Colombo across the timeline, gets it over to Bentler. Back over to Fecht. And there's going to be a whistle.
Weeks just about a half step slow on knocking down Bentley, and in doing so, she commits the foul.
And number 3, Mackenzie Matthews in the lineup.
She was shooting?
No, she was not shooting. She will go to the line.
Gotcha. Sorry, I just said I looked up and I saw a timeout.
5.
I thought 3 team fouls. No, it's 5, so my apologies. Is first point in almost 9 minutes of game time.
16.4 seconds left in the third quarter. That's the first point of this quarter for Baldwin Wallace. Second free throw rolls home. Clock at about 10 seconds. Black has the basketball. Baltimore will set the pick. And there's turnover, Ohio Northern. Colombo at the buzzer.
Wow, almost.
Closer than most of them in the quarter for Baldwin Wallace, that's for sure. Ohio Northern 48, Baldwin Wallace 28. We'll be back right after this.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Ohio Northern with the 20-point lead here as we start the fourth quarter. And as you look at that third quarter, you get tangled up in the offense so much, or you want to focus on the offense. That was a pretty awesome defensive effort by Ohio Northern, and I am sure Coach Duran will go to that right away.
Well, they gave up just 2 points, and those came in the final 16 seconds. Held BW scoreless in basically the final 3 minutes of the first half. So almost 13 minutes of action before BW could score. Now they get back-to-back points here, so see how offensively now the Polar Bears can't go stale themselves. Believe me, BW can score the ball if they have to and if they get on a run. So you want to offensively go to work with the back door, reverse layup off the glass.
Back door by Britt Locke, and boy, pretty confident she's not in foul trouble. This game's under control. Nice move inside. She just simply makes things happen.
Got a nice pass as well. Good assist.
Schubert had the score for Baldwin Wallace earlier as Matthews tosses one up, but Bullimore will grab the rebound. Black up to Locke. Locke over to the left side, back out to Bullimore. There's Black again, looks inside for Dirksen as they work it back outside to Weeks. Abby Weeks, 5'9" freshman. Getting some playing time early here in the fourth quarter. 8:58 to go in this game. Black with the basketball. She'll go to the left side. There's Kramer inside. Dirksen shot no good. Rebound. It's going to come down to Baldwin Wallace and Matthews. Matthews up court pass to Colombo. Colombo pulls back out, pushes it over to the right side. Schubert, top of the key. Inside they go. In trouble as the Ohio Northern defense collapses. Turnover, Baldwin Wallace as Ohio Northern back on offense. Dirksen finds Black.
Black had that nice pass to Britt Locke for the nice reverse layup earlier in this quarter as Ohio Northern maintains that big lead of 20 points, looking to grow it.
Locke shot just a little bit strong. Or rather, Locke with the rebound as Dirksen's shot was a little strong, I believe. Black over to Kramer. Kramer, there's the feed to Dirksen. It's going to be a foul as, once again, Ohio Northern showing good ability to move the basketball.
Speaking of a 20-point lead here, the men's side, they start their games a half an hour early. They started at 7. They played at BW tonight. They are victorious, 94-76, an 18-point win. They're led by Devin Allen with 27, 18 from Ryan Bruns, 16 from Joey DiOrio. Off the bench, Aaron Tress with 11, Nate Berger with 10. So Coach Bensman's team also continue to roll. They will maintain their first place position with a big win tonight at Baldwin Wallace.
So Ohio Northern, a couple of first place basketball teams, and they are impressive. Locke with the basketball as we watch the 7th-ranked Polar Bears shooting for win number 20 here as the clock approaches 7 minutes and 40 seconds. As Black will move forward with the basketball, but there's going to be a foul against Baldwin Wallace.
When you say shooting for their 20th consecutive, they've made 20 field goals and only taken 38, so they're shooting 53% from the field tonight. And I thought earlier that maybe they'd missed some free throws. They've only missed 2. They're 7 of 9 for 78%, so they've really continued to shoot the ball well, and they've only attempted 6 3-point shots so far tonight, so they've done it with basically interior shots, getting a lot of good looks, high percentage shots.
Locke shot inside out, but there's Amy Bullimore.
Bullimore's had a couple offensive rebounds. Her second one for sure tonight that she's put back up for her 4th point off offensive rebounds.
Long range shot Colombo, and she connects. Mackenzie Colombo, who's had a rather difficult night of it. 1 out of 8 from the field until that connection.
Her first 3-point made shot, she was 0 for 3, now 1 for 4. And good defensive play there on the block shot against Dirksen.
That's Clark with the basketball. There'll be a whistle, and see who the foul is on as we've got a couple of substitutes. Amari Campbell comes back in for Ohio Northern. Black will go out. She's number 23. Baldwin Wallace inbounds it. Inside Clark. She'll put it back out to Colombo, and the battle for the rebound is won by Locke, and Locke will bring it up court.
30-second rebound tonight for the Polar Bears compared to just 20 for BW. But when Ohio Northern's shooting above 50%, they don't have a lot of misses for BW to rebound. And you look over at Baldwin Wallace, just 24% from the field. So a lot of missed shots, a lot of chances for Ohio Northern to rebound the basketball. And for the most part, they've done a decent job rebounding and limiting the offensive rebounds for the BW Yellow Jackets.
Lead jumps out to 54-33, Ohio Northern. There you see Amy Bullimore, who scored the last time down for the Polar Bears with a rather impressive shot. Locke will set the Ohio Northern offense up again.
Number 10, Britt Locke with 10 points. She is in double figures as long as teammate Amy Bullimore, who you just mentioned, Dave. Game high honors, 18 points right now. A very good game for number 44. Moving screen on Campbell. Amari Campbell gets called for illegal pick.
That's a tough one to call. It's sometimes hard for me to see that one, but nonetheless, that's the call, and here we go, 54-33. Baldwin Wallace with the basketball. They'll try to move it inside, and there's a shot off balance.
Well, she drove hard right into number 20, Courtney Kramer, and Kramer, unfortunately, will be called for the blocking foul, but a good move by number 13, Kara Marshall, being aggressive and picking up the foul on her way to the basket.
Marshall steps to the free throw line. She's a freshman guard out of Archbishop Hoban in Akron.
77% free throw shooter, and they have been on fire from the line tonight. They remain perfect now. 10 for 10 are the Yellow Jackets, but need a bunch more of those, and more importantly, some shots to drop as Coach Duran will take a
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for this evening's game. Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, Buckeye Ford, bringing you tonight's game between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are also pleased to bring you replays of women's college basketball, Channel 3, or in HD on Channel 503. Thursday, February the 2nd at 8 p.m., and Saturday, February the 4th at 4 p.m. And you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. 19-point difference in this one, and just a tremendous second half, particularly the third quarter by Ohio Northern, shutting down Baldwin Wallace. The offense simply left the building for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it goes back to the end of the second period where the game was tied at 26. Northern scores the final 6 points of the second quarter to take a 6-point lead to halftime. And in that third quarter, Dave, you talked about it. The offense was consistent. They maintained balance on offense, a number of girls getting it done. Defensively, the whole team picked it up, allowing just 2 points of offense, and those came late in the third quarter. So that really took the game. At one time was a 50-50 game, you'd like to say. But and one key ingredient, Britt Locke didn't play much in the second quarter, played all whole third quarter. As you mentioned earlier, the leader of the team in basically every category near the top and does a nice job running the offense, has been on the court the whole second half, and they've enjoyed right now a 21-point lead.
Yeah, and Ohio Northern early in that first quarter had a 10-point lead, lost it. Baldwin Wallace came back, tied it up, and right now Dirksen's shot puts them up by 21 points as Jenna Dirksen.
Yeah, the 23-point, no, you're right, 21, but they've been able to answer all of the BW minor runs, if you will, and there's right now just 5 minutes to go. If Ohio Northern can just take care of the basketball, and it's going to be very difficult for BW to make this spread up. Not much time left, and Polar Bears, more importantly, as we talked about, Dave, a mental approach to the game. They've come out here and they've played like they're the better team, and they
played like they're the number 7 team in the country.
Seventh ranked team in the country, and they've, this is a very good Baldwin Wallace team, and right now Ohio Northern, I think, making a statement that, we're on top for a reason, and nice to see that, especially here at home.
Kramer with a long-range shot, no good, and the rebound will come down to Baldwin Wallace. Yellow Jackets, they'll take it up court. That's number 5, Tiffany Bentler. Shot no good that time. We approach the 4-minute mark, and rebound will come down to Baldwin Wallace. And they'll try to move it up quickly. There's an off-balance shot, and it's good as Kara Marshall connects again.
Ohio Northern, after this their second back-to-back home games, they beat Capital on Saturday, and now here Wednesday against Baldwin Wallace. We'll go on the road at Muskingum on Saturday and then at Heidelberg. So Muskingum right now, 3rd in the conference. Heidelberg near the bottom. But when you're the team on top, you're going to go in as a favorite.
Marshall.
Good defensive play by Kramer.
Here comes Dirksen. Going to try to take it in. The shot rolls home, and Dirksen with the basket.
Good job by Dirksen as Sydney Clark was trying to size her up to make sure she get a challenge on the ball, and she did, but Dirksen protected it. More importantly, kissed it off the glass. Dirksen with 9.
Campbell with the rebound. Dirksen over to Locke. Britt Locke hits the 3.
13 points now for Locke.
61-39. Looks like we're going to see a few more players off the bench for Ohio Northern here shortly. Marshall shot no good. Bullimore with a rebound. Wiss about to come into the game for Ohio Northern.
Nice job by Dirksen running down the long pass is Britt Locke. She's going to add to that 3-point shooting percentage as she came in, I believe, 5th nationally with a 45% accuracy from 3-point range, and right now 3 for 3 tonight.
Kramer came back, stole the basketball. Locke missed the shot, and down court goes Clark, and boy, this pace is wearing Baldwin Wallace pretty thin.
Yeah, the pace has been pretty up and down here a lot, but boy, Northern, and you mentioned Locke, she's maybe not wore out. Again, just 6 minutes played in the first half, and
she's just ready to go.
Yeah, she's strong throughout the whole game, doesn't get fatigued, and hit a couple triples late in the game. You know, that says something that your condition as the wholesale changes for the Polar Bears.
Lineup changes abundant for Ohio Northern. Well, I tell you, that unit went hard. Pretty much, I think the 5 starters, or original starters tonight, they went hard there for that last few minutes as a new group comes in for Ohio Northern, and fortunately they got the luxury of substituting and having a good crew come off the bench as well.
The new group in will be Angela Tessie, number 14. She'll take it out. 13 is Alexis Kirkbride, number 13, and also in the front court down to our right is number 24, Cheyenne Raker, also 33, Tori Wiss, and also number 22, Shannon Jack. The 5 Polar Bear ladies right now to close out the final 2 minutes of this contest. And Dave, look forward to hearing what Coach Durand and you have to talk about after a very impressive performance tonight by the Polar Bears.
Yeah, it will be interesting to hear what she has to say as Wiss has the basketball. This is Jack, Shannon Jack, number 22, Tesney. Into Raker, and the shot clock is at 1 second.
Apparently blocked out of bounds, so the Polar Bears will just have the 1 second to get a touch and a flip, if you will, a quick shot. Or
Tesney will inbound it. Tosses it into Raker, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. The possession goes to Baldwin Wallace. 1:22 to go in this one.
Did you expect a dominating performance, maybe a lopsided score such as this coming in?
I was thinking this might be a good one, but Ohio Northern's making a real statement here.
It
is a good
one. But yeah,
by that I mean a close one.
The point differential, a little surprising. Ohio Northern's defense.
Shot off balance.
Able to, obviously disrupt the Baldwin Wallace offensive rhythm.
As you take a look at the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, Ohio Northern 64, Baldwin Wallace 40. Free throw comes home for Kara Marshall.
Again, this score will be much below each team's average. Obviously, BW at 70 points a game, basically 30 points below their average. Ohio Northern at 73, about 10 under theirs, but Ohio Northern defense will
Kirkbride over
dominate tonight.
Wiss, ball's on the floor, and we've got a reach there by Matthews, I believe.
Well, Wiss will have a chance for some free throws.
So Tori Wiss will step to the free throw line.
Played just over 10 minutes tonight, had a field goal in the third quarter.
Free throw is good.
The men a big winner tonight at BW. The women a big winner at home against BW, and both teams will remain in first place in their respective leagues or conferences.
All the way goes Riley Schill with the bucket. At 40 seconds to go, we got a whistle in the backcourt.
Not real sure what the purpose was, but the foul committed, and Tesney will take that opportunity, go to the free throw line, a chance to score some points.
Angela Tesney, 5'8" senior. There you see Angela hits the free throw. Got 3 points on the night. Second free throw also good. Clock winding down. 33 seconds left. Long range shot no good. Loose basketball picked up by Matthews. Matthews will handle it. Schill will fire it up, no good. Kirkbride will grab the rebound, and she'll bring it up court. And Ohio Northern is going to go to 20-0.
Every win they have continues to be another record, but more importantly, they're playing good basketball now after a couple tight ones, if you will. Have a bounce back and dominated tonight's matchup against Baldwin Wallace. We'll let Dave go down to the court to talk to Coach Durand as the teams will shake hands at the middle. And Michelle Durand in her 16th season has swept this year's meeting against Baldwin Wallace against veteran head coach Sherry Hare in her 27th season. So the Polar Bears dominate with a 25-point win. Shot the ball very well, 50% on the night from the field, holding BW to just 26% field goal shooting. And we now have Coach Durand down with Dave.
Say we're with Coach Michelle Durand after Ohio Northern's 20th win of the season. Coach, boy, that second half, third quarter, your team really played some defense. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think we switched it up a little bit and ran a little bit of zone, and it helped us a lot, and we executed pretty well.
You know, earlier in the week, I heard that you said your team, you were concerned a little bit about your team playing not to lose. Right. Boy, tonight you sure didn't have that attitude. Your attitude, especially in that second half, was really strong.
Yeah, we actually talked about that before the game, and I read him a little something and told him, if we lose, we lose. We got to go out and play to win. So
and you had to be awfully happy about the aggressiveness of your squad, the movement of the basketball, particularly on offense.
Yeah, for sure. We played this is one of our better games in a long time tonight.
As you look ahead, you got a couple of very tough teams up ahead to keep the OAC, the unbeaten streak, first place, and all of the good things that go with winning.
Yeah, every team we play in this league is tough. So, and we got to go on the road to Muskingum on Saturday, so that'll be another tough game, and we'll just try to go one at a time.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Ohio Northern, a big winner here tonight against Baldwin Wallace. We'll be back right after this.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
Ohio Northern with their 20th straight win of the season and continue unbeaten as well in OAC play, obviously, and continue to be the team to beat in the Ohio Athletic Conference. And for Ohio Northern University women basketball fans and supporters of the university, that's got to be a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know how much better you could do it. They've been good over the past 4, 5, 6 years here. Great records, and they're just adding to it here, and it's been a good performance so far, and they're getting good team play, a lot of players providing good quality, positive minutes for Coach Duran. As I take a look here at the stats, I mentioned when the game ended, Ohio Northern 50% from the field, 26 or 52. BW just 26% overall. Didn't shoot well from the three-point range either, 5 of 25. They came in averaging 36% of their makes. Tonight, just 20%. Free throw shooting very good by both teams. Rebounding margin dominated by Ohio Northern. Remember when Baldwin Wallace is shooting just 26% from the field, a lot of opportunities for defensive rebounds, and the Polar Bears pull down 30 defensive rebounds. And the turnovers, Ohio Northern had 4 of those 11 in the first quarter, so kind of even, not a whole lot of turnovers, but I remember 3 of them by Dirksen that led to 3 baskets in transition for Ohio Northern early in this game to kind of set the Polar Bears a good lead, open it up, and they held on and just got good performance out of their whole entire team, especially number 44, Amy Bullimore. She finishes with a double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds on 8 of 14 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. Again, 18 points, 10 rebounds, and she was joined in double figures with Britt Locke. Didn't play a lot of minutes, Dave, in the first half, just 6 minutes. Played a lot in the second half. She finishes with 16 points, also 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and basically a couple quarters and a half, if you will. So good job by her other Polar Bears scoring tonight. A number of girls got in the book. Courtney Kramer with 5, Amari Campbell with 2, Jenna Dirksen with 9. Also want to add Amari Campbell, the 2 points. Campbell also pulled down 6 rebounds. As I mentioned, Dirksen with 9 and 4 rebounds. Angela Tesney, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Abby Weeks, 5 points. Lindsey Black, 5 points. Tori Wiss, 4 points to round out the scoring for the Polar Bears. And they held a team that was averaging 70 points coming in to just 43 on the night. No one in double figures for BW. Their leading scorer was Mackenzie Colombo. She does finish with 9, but 2 of 10 shooting by Colombo. Rough night for her. Tiffany Bentler also with 9 points for BW. Just the Ohio Northern defense too much tonight, and BW just could not get shots to drop.
As Coach Durant said, one of the better efforts that Ohio Northern has had this season, and the effort pushes them to 20-0 overall, 13-0 in league play over a very good Baldwin Wallace team. They've now fallen to 16-4 and 9-4 in conference play. And, of course, big games with Muskegon and Heidelberg all coming up on the road for Ohio Northern. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, and Buckeye Ford, bringing you tonight's game between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. We'd also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of women's college basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Thursday, February the 2nd at 8 p.m., Saturday, February the 4th at 4 p.m., and you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Our crew here this evening, in the van, Isaac Sell and Bryce Hamrick. Our camera crew, Tyler Wolf, Kurt Kuffner, and Preston Meyer. And once again from Ohio Northern, I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me, Jeff Henschen. Our final score: Ohio Northern University 68, Baldwin Wallace 43.